We got another new segment for you. This one's basically unpacking toys, opening toys. You collect stuff for many years, leave them in the packages. Eventually, the package wears or gets this discoloration, even though I'm not in a smoky house. Some of the plastics turn brownish, yellowish. So I figured there's a bunch of them. I want to see what they look like outside the box, or the box is so in disarray that you can't even see the item anymore through the packaging. And yeah, I could sell some of this stuff, but I can make use of it. So, these things, so we'll see what happens. This first episode is dedicated to a person I met a while back. I call him a friend, but we never really got to know each other that much. I wish we would have had more time to get to know each other. He's a great guy, but he just so happens to be getting married. So I'm going to make this first episode the marriage episode, whereas I have something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. So I'm going to dedicate this episode to Kurt. He's getting married in July, mid-July, and this is kind of a reflection of what your little spawn will do to your collections, your collectibles as the years go on. If you end up having any kids, and if you do, who knows? Maybe you'll get some of my toys for them to play with. Such as, I'm going to show a couple rummage sale items off first that I picked up recently. Great deals. This is a Milwaukee Brewer. It's got rookie number 7 Lego character. Comes with the baseball mound. It's got catcher's catcher's mitt. It's got baseball bat and ball. Yeah, it was at a rummage, I believe, for 50 cents. 50 cents or $1, but I think it was 50 cents. And I'm like, uh, any Lego figure you can't touch nowadays, usually for under $5. And then this had a 50-cent tag on it also. It's a little Batman charm. It's $8 normal. It's got little bats in there. It's got a brave and bold sign. The unique little charm. Figure what the heck, 50 cents. I can do something with it. Make some type of jewelry out of it in the future. But then this weekend, I stopped at a rummage and they had some teddy bears in a box, no price on them. I'm like, oh, how much are you asking for the superhero bears? They had a Hulk bear. They're like $1 a pop. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. I know lots of people that will enjoy them, but for now they'll go in the background for a while to just to be on the podcast for a bit. I got a Batman bear. I love the little bat symbols all around on the bear, and he came with a bat car, a little Batmobile. Doesn't really. His feet get in there a little bit. Just sits in his car. Nothing too exciting, but for that price, I couldn't really pass these up. Then we got Superman, Super Bear, a little Superman logos all around them. Got the cape and everything, all in good condition. I'm sure I could easily sell these on eBay for more than $1. And then we got Spider Bear, Spider-Man Bear. Little spider webs all over them. So, yeah, never know what you're gonna find. Buck a pop, definitely worth picking those up. That was a good deal. I lost one of them. Oh, there he is. uh, yeah, that was some rummage finds from the weekend and recently. But I did finally get my one comic order in with my last in they call them lunch boxes. Got Tremors to add to the collection. Little box. They don't come with anything inside. They're just called tins nowadays. But they work good for storing a bunch of little things. Wife already tried to steal it to put her craft stuff in. Alright. Let's get to the fun. How does this go? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Start with something old. Wife got me this a long time ago, one of my first Colorado Avalanche things she picked up for me. Zamboni. I always wanted to take it out and play with it. One of the things you gotta worry about with stuff like this, if you buy stuff with batteries in them, I don't know if this has batteries in it or not. Destroy the packaging. Not going back in this package, as you can see, this plastic all yellowed up. And it's not in a smoking environment, so it's weird that it turns yellow. Doesn't want to come apart. Rip it. Okay, some instructions we don't need. If there's anything on there that I can do anything with. Piling of garbage. Biggest pain in the ass is got this stuff tied up. It's easier just to snip it. Yeah, maybe it's not easier to snip it. Breaking the tires trying to get it apart. There you go. A little Zamboni. Feels heavy enough that it could possibly have batteries in it. Little ice thing moves up and down. Definitely childproof. I want you to get into that pack. And the remote control. Little NHL logos on the buttons. And a dead ladybug. It's another thing with all your toys and collectibles that you have. Bugs seem to find their way into them one way or another. Yeah, this remote even has dirt on it. Like someone played with it in the past. I never had it out of the package. And that's the thing. You can sit there and have something and sell it. It's like the joystick controllers only go up and down. They're really slippery, so they're useless for really enjoying grabbing onto and playing with. Apparently, I don't know if this thing just must run off tank style controls back and forth for the forward and back and the left and right. But yeah, we'll have to take that, open that up, and see about batteries. Try it out, see if it still works in the near future. All right, so that was something old. Something new. I finally got myself a set of these guys. They're very hard to find. Back when the movie came out, the new Ghostbusters movie, I wanted to get a bunch of them, like they show on the back here. A bunch of little dudes. So they got different heads that you can change around and stuff. All that. Yeah, don't really need nothing out of there. Some more paperwork. They look nice in their little box, but they'll look better out on my shelf. My other action figures. I don't understand the backdrop they give you, and they basically show you them like in the movie, they're climbing on a marshmallow bag and climbing on other things and playing with other things from the kitchen or wherever the little Stay Puft characters are running around that day in the movie. Yeah, they're slippery little guys. Yeah, hard to hold on to. Angry dude. He's pissed off at something. At least they stand up decent. They got their legs in weird positions. Oh yeah, little heads. A little mischievous head. They're actually all little heads. Just don't want to come out. He's sticking his tongue out. He's got an evil little smile. Let's see how they pop off. Nice and simple. Simple to get on and off. They'll look good in the collection with the rest of our action figures. I'll have to set them up climbing on some of the shelves or something like that. We'll see. Once I get them done, you'll get to see them in the background of one of my podcast videos in the future. All right. That was something old, something new, something borrowed. Sick of how this thing looked on the wife's shelf. It's all yellowed. You can actually see it better on the video than you can in real life. But in real life, it's very yellow, very brownish. But Nightmare Before Christmas. Extremely collectible. A variety of characters on the back. They show the bunny character. I like the bunny, the Easter bunny. They must sell. Looks like they have jacks with different facial expressions. Each one has a different set of characters with it. But Jack is no more. Wife keeps all her Nightmare Before Christmas stuff all packaged up. This one's just looking really sad. Excited. One's getting open. It's a cool one though. Funky tail. I got the little werewolf character. Goofy tail. Looks like he got hungry and ate himself one day. That does not stand well. That likes to tip over. That probably won't even go on a shelf. And we got the fat vampire. And the 3 vampire characters. Jack's got some type of stand set up here. It's got a tombstone base. This goes. This extends up. Guessing that goes like no. I'm guessing it goes this way, like that. This must clamp. Goes around the base or the waist of the vampire, but I don't really see how this goes on. And that's smart enough to operate this correctly. I suppose maybe I should look at those instructions once. Give me any useful information. Even the right one. No, that doesn't have nothing on it. That's for the Zamboni. So I guess you just gotta figure it out yourself. See if they show anything on the picture here. No, they don't even show the base or that on the picture. Why would they? Why would they give you any concept of what you're dealing with? Alright. Take Jack out. Jack and his goofy ass long legs. I just don't understand why they would. It's like this clamp has no type of attachment unit that I see. Unless it would sit at the top of the pole and go around his head. But if it did that, then it's broke. That's the part that would go on there. That is weird. Very, very weird. And there's no foot slots for him or anything, so you pretty much would have to definitely have this thing somehow. I mean, it doesn't go around this pole at all, which makes no sense. So it has to have been originally set up to be on top of there. Yeah, it fits there, but there's nothing to hold it. So all you got is this tiny little screw base. It doesn't really fit in there. There's no new thing to stick in there. So I'm guessing you gotta glue that, make that work. See, this is why you open this shit up. So far, I found this guy not to have a working stand. All these really stupid limbs that are gonna end up breaking off or annoying me to also. But yeah, he's always a goofy character for as tall as he is and thin limbed. Yeah, we'll have to glue that together and try and fix that, make it work better. But oh well, I'll just put the vampire and werewolf characters up. That's all I really care about, anyways. She can do whatever she wants with the other thing. And then we got something blue. Colorado Avalanche fully helmet. See, the base doesn't really serve any type of future purpose. The way it looks like it's got that bottom, like you would think it would do something, flip it over and do something with it. Don't see nothing that it would really do, so that's useless to us. This again, discolored, so it's like you can hardly tell. Look at the helmet and enjoy it anymore. And again, it's a good thing you open stuff up. The helmet looks nice. Then inside the helmet, there's like a big round stain in that area. Coloration, I don't know if it's also from the packaging discoloration, like sitting in the sunlight or something, but it's kind of weird that it would affect the bottom of it. It's got a couple little bubbles on it. Like so, and there's even a loose patch of glue on the other side of the helmet. You can't really see it. But yeah, it's not gonna fit on my head. But this was back in the day, and Patrick Waugh was their awesome goalie. My wife picked me up a few Colorado Avalanche collectibles to add to my collection, but yeah, it's sad how stuff that's in the package is weird discoloration and even down the side of this whole thing, it's got the browning and stuff. It's like if I would have, I can tell you what it's from. There on the glue. The glue that was holding the pads down started to turn color and must have got warm or something like that, and just started to press out from maybe some heat, from sunlight hitting the package. Who knows? But yeah, don't really know the purpose of these helmets even having the head stuff, the flexible stuff. I mean, I get that you're trying to mimic the original item, but it's not like you can put it on yourself or anything. I don't have no characters that it would fit on. Maybe a gremlin. Might be able to put it on a gremlin head. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna put together a Colorado Avalanche shelf like I used to have again one of these days, and then I'll have these on there. But yeah, that was my first episode of destroying collectibles, opening up packages, seeing what the stuff looks like inside, seeing if stuff has batteries. But yeah, if you have anything that you're saving in the original packaging that has batteries, there's probably about a 99% chance that when you do open it up, those batteries are going to be exploded. You're going to have damage to the item itself. The battery pack's going to be shot and full of all that acid and rust, and it just does not come off easily. I've worked on many of them in the day, and used all kinds of different materials to try and clean them up and save them and bring them back to life. But yeah, I hope Kurt gets to see this. I hope Kurt has a wonderful wedding. Hope everything goes good for them in the future. This is my little dedication to him. A good man going down the sad storyline of marriage. If you have kids in the future, it's a good possibility they're going to do this stuff to your toys. So I figured I'd give Kurt a little experience ahead of time. He always hated when we opened up stuff in front of him. So I have a bunch of toys I wanted to open up, and I just figured, what the hell? And I found out he was getting married. I'm like, yeah, that's a good way to introduce this new segment. I will make a little marriage video opening, marriage opening, marriage toy destroying video. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Just look at all that stuff you have packed away and just realize that someday you could have water damage, you could have tornado damage, wind damage, anything that could damage your house and damage your goodies. So you might want to enjoy this stuff now. It's a bunch of pops back there we could rip open. But actually, they look, until they discolor, they look better in their packaging. So that's the stuff I don't mind. But once the packaging starts to go bad, like, what you saving it for? You can sell it, but you're not going to get the price you want for it because of the packaging being destroyed or discolored or whatever. Personally, if I would have got any of these items other than the Stay Puft characters and opened them up, I would have been mad because they all had damage in some way, shape, or form. So I guess being in the package, they look better because you don't see the damage until you take them out of the package. But then if you sold them down the road and someone did open them, they'd be pissed because they were damaged. And then they'd come back at you and you have to give them your money back. And then you'd be out the sealed product and your money. But yeah, that was fun. A little something new. Another new segment. Keep following Under the Color of MS. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club. Sounds like we might have Under the Color coming back in the future. AB Conversation did a couple episodes this year after a 3-year hiatus. Lots of other good things connected to our podcast episodes, shows, and all that stuff. So I'll talk to you again soon. Keep following Under the Color of MS. Tell a friend, rate, review, subscribe. Help us get those numbers that we need so we can actually make this worthwhile after over 700 episodes of stuff so far. And you can check the Instagram also. See some of the original artwork that I've been putting out and been doing while I watch Cartoonist by Night, another segment that's connected with our podcast. And just check those out. We might have our first Under the Cull of MS interview coming up soon. I put a word out to someone that's got a huge pod that's doing something with some podcasters. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is fun. Looking forward to doing more. I got enough stuff laying around right here to do a couple more episodes, which I'll probably do in the next few weeks. But keep an eye out for those, and we'll get back to you again soon. Bye.